Get out the door and chase down your goals and dreams. Here we go, hon. Oh, man. If anyone has a dream. Oh, boy.
Okay.
And 91. Oh, man.
Oh, my gosh, 9 to go.
Man.
9 to go.
9 to go. I wish I could shake everyone's hand. And I wish I could shake the hand of the 100. Oh, there it is. There it is. We did it. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, we did it. 100,000. Oh,
You did it.
what a journey. What a journey. It's because of you. It's because of you, YouTube family. It is all because of you.
I can't believe
Unbelievable.
it. I'm gonna cry. I'm so proud of you.
4.5 years ago. So breathe. Breathe, everybody. Let's breathe together here. It's too much. I cannot handle it. We're back in the studio, obviously. Oh man, that last clip. I'm looking down because I'm taking my bib number off because we're gonna walk you through the Pikes Peak Marathon 2020. What actually happened up on the mountain, and on the back of this bib number, it's pretty cool. It walks you through the aid stations and the different elevation for each aid station. So I'm gonna walk you through the race, what actually went down up there. The trophy made it back without breaking with 4 boys in the Suburban, kind of a miracle, but we made it back. I don't know. I think we'll put it somewhere over here for a little bit. Not right now, but oh man! And here is the deal. Oh God, there's so much to say. I'm a little speechless. Big weekend, not for me, for the DGR YouTube global family, and I slept a total of 0 minutes last night. That's right. After running up and down Pikes Peak, I was so excited about life, about, yes, winning, yes, a life goal, but just about us and about meeting all of you at the race, everyone that I was able to meet, and about, yes, creeping toward, at least yesterday, that 100,000 subscriber mark. I slept 0 minutes, so hopefully this vlog publishes on time. Hopefully I don't fall asleep editing it, but at the end of the day, wow, I don't know. I gotta collect myself. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Butter the bread. Well, speaking of butter the bread, I guess I'll just say right now, there it is. Merch. Oh man, we got it. It's live down below the vlog. If you want to pick up some Butter My Bread t-shirts or hoodies or whatever you want, we're even doing face masks down there. So whatever you want, Butter My Bread. It's live at 100,000. So here we go. Obviously, the 100,000 subscribers, I'll probably talk about that tomorrow and the next day. But right now, and get true love out here in the studio and reflect with all of you. But right now, I want to break down the 2020 Pikes Peak Marathon and what actually happened. And thank you. Obviously, so I don't know if you knew this, but I did not carry a GoPro yesterday. I did at the very end, okay? My buddy Steve, he was running alongside me here, and then I just said, hey Steve, hand me the GoPro, and I crossed the finish line with the GoPro, but I didn't actually carry the GoPro up and down the mountain, okay? Yesterday was a peak race. Whenever I do a peak race, I like to really focus on the task at hand, and I'm glad I did yesterday. So again, shout out to everyone. And if you sent in a video clip and you did not see it in the vlog that published today, or even into the vlog that you're watching right now, just bear with me. A lot of clips were sent in, so thank you, because you are the storyteller on the vlog over the last 2 days. I didn't do the filming. You all did the filming. That is the DGR global family coming together to tell an epic story. So thank you for sending in the clips so that I can reflect upon what actually happened up on the mountain and put some beautiful B-roll into the mix. So what did I say? I guess 3 days ago now, my game plan was to go out hard, but I had a feeling there would be 1, 2, maybe 3 people ahead of me on the pavement. So here we go, off of the starting line, not at 7 a.m., at 7:01 a.m. So the ladies went first, okay, social distancing, here it is on your screen, and we all had masks on, everyone spread out. So the time that you were watching on the YouTube live stream was actually the ladies' start. that was not when I started, okay? It was different. So I didn't start my watch until I crossed the strip there at the starting line, because that is when the chip on the back, there it is, that is when the timing chip on the back of the bib number went live, okay? And oh my goodness, one second, I gotta pull up the times here. All right, there we go. So I got my results, August 23rd, 2020 on the pikespeakmarathon.org. If you wanna go dive into the results a little deeper, I'll list the website down below. So we take off up the pavement about 1.5 miles before you hit the dirt. Andy Wacker, my teammate from CU, okay, we ran together for at least 3 years, I do believe. And he's very famous for going out fast. I had a feeling he would. Sure enough, he put 20 meters, maybe 30 meters on me on the pavement before we hit the dirt. And then, what did I say 3 days ago? I said, let's bite the mountain, baby. Innovate X Talon G210s. I was ready to rock and roll and just eat the mountain alive in these shoes. And so I was basically buying my time until we hit the dirt to really start digging and really start moving up the mountain. So at about 2 miles, I caught Andy, my old teammate from CU, and then we ran together maybe for 3 or 4 minutes, and then here's a clip of me basically starting the pull away process. And my buddy Steve, who also ran at CU, he filmed this clip, so he's cheering for Andy and I. But at this point, I am feeling very confident, everybody. Feeling strong, legs are feeling fresh, eyes up, pump arms, quick feet. Oh, the smoke. I did not smell smoke in the air. A lot of people are asking about the smoke, and some people in yesterday's live stream for the 100,000 subscribers asked, like, did I say anything to Andy when I passed him, or did we talk at all? And I basically I think I said, here we go. I think I said, here we go. Let's go, Andy, or something like that. No, you're breathing hard. He's working hard. I'm working hard. I was like, here we go. Let's go. And so, if you want to hop on the train, let's go up the mountain together. So I'm digging about mile 3. Here's another clip from my brother. Okay, so Joseph, my brother, went up to roughly about mile 3, maybe a little further, and he got a great clip. And at this point, I don't hear anybody behind me. Of course, I'm not looking back. I'm just going, and I'm feeling strong, and it's not too hot yet. And I'm like, all right, I don't know who's back there. I know Andy's like not too far back. Oh yeah, this is crazy. So, remember last fall in Argentina at the World Mountain Running Championships, I was on a team with Joe Gray, myself, David Sinclair, and Andy Wacker, okay? The 4 of us on the short course team. And so David from California, I didn't know he was coming to Pikes Peak. David is an amazing runner. I don't know what else to tell you other than I think he's really tough, like gritty. Like he's just a tough runner. And I won't go into all the details as to why I think that, but I'll just say he won the Speed Go 50K 3 years ago when I ran it, and he beat Sage Canaday, and just like, I think kind of came out of nowhere and just proved him, he's just a tough runner. So he was at the Pikes Peak Marathon yesterday, and he was in Argentina last year at the World Mountain Running Championship. So David, Andy, and myself, it's like, let's rock and roll. Let's see who's going to get to the top first. So I'm feeling good. And at the end, okay, so by mile 5, everybody, maybe 4 or 5, I had to make a mental switch. And this was very difficult, but I had to make a mental switch from, okay, I'm racing other people to I'm racing kind of the clock. All right, so last year, I think I ran like 2:12:50 in the Pikes Peak ascent, which is just up the mountain. And I said, okay, I know I can beat that time. Let's at least beat that time. Even though I'm in a marathon race in 2020, let's beat 2:12:50. So because I didn't hear anybody behind me, and you know how else, a little tip of the day, you listen for the cheering at the aid stations behind you. And I couldn't hear any cheering. Even at bar, and definitely at bar camp, which is basically roughly like mile 7, I just didn't hear anyone. So we're rocking and rolling, and I'm like, all right, let's beat 2:12. Let's beat 2:12 at least. And we get to tree line. It is starting to warm up. I'm feeling really strong, just really strong. And this is, remember what I wrote on my wrist yesterday, Dad, This is who I, offered the race up for, offered the suffering up for. And just reminders, mental cues. Dad, true love, Andes, we still got to go get Andes. And then sled, okay? The last one, SLED. Again, here it is on your screen. This is the sled. A couple of you were asking on Twitter yesterday about the sled. I'm telling you, this sled, it gave me confidence. I don't know what else. It's like that. It's different than squatting. It's different than lunges. It's different than some other plyometrics that I do. And I haven't been doing the sled for very long, frankly. But it's that uphill press that it's amazing. So I had a ton of confidence above tree line to dig and dig and dig. And the motto in my brain was, I was not planning this ahead of time. I kept repeating to myself over and over again, make every step count. Make every step count. And that became my motto above tree line. I just dig and push. Now, I was also saying, don't fight the mountain, float the mountain. Okay, so it's a balance. All right, you're digging, but you don't want to get too tense as well. It's a whole nother thing. So anyway, we're going up the mountain. I get to the 16 golden stairs, which is about a half mile from the top, or less than a half mile from the top. And I look at my watch and I'm like, wow, I think I was at about 205-ish roughly. And I'm like, okay, this is good. I think we're gonna get 212. And then I started thinking to myself, wait a minute, what did Killian run last year to the top? And all I could remember was 209 something. I couldn't remember down to the second. So sure enough, I get to the top. Thank you for filming the live stream. Whoever sent this clip in, you're amazing for cheering. Thank you. But my time to the top was, and it looks like I set an ascent age group record. So I'm 35 years old. So from 35 years old to 39 years old, I ran 209.29. 209.29. And unfortunately, I don't have it in front of me, but I believe Killian was like 209.12. All right. So he basically beat me by, I don't know, we'll call it 18 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. And that just is nice. Like, I love I don't know Killian, but obviously everyone knows Killian, and it just feels good to put in the work and to dream big and to know that I could mix it up with some really, really talented runners, okay? So anyway, that's the ascent. That's getting up the mountain. That's what happened. I just felt strong. And then we'll talk about going down. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for the up. Bottom line, thank you for cheering, everybody. All right, the downhill, the descent. What have I been saying all summer? I've been trying to work on my downhill skills. So I'm trying to collect my thoughts. I've never run a race where I had to go down a race course against traffic, meaning there's runners coming up the mountain and I'm going down. And I had prepared mentally for this. I knew it was going to be a little challenging because basically I personally yell. I yell, runner up, because you can really startle people. In fact, I'll just put the clip up now. Here I am coming through bar camp, and I kind of ran into this lady. I felt really bad. I did a little 360 to try and, I don't know who you are. If you watch this, I'm sorry, but I was like cruising, and anyway, it happened. So that was hard. It was hard. It was difficult just to make sure that everyone was aware I was coming is the bottom line. But thank you for cheering as you were going up the mountain. I appreciate it. You helped me get off the mountain because I'll just say veterans make mistakes. All right. You ready for this? I felt a little anxious about 26 miles. I have not done a trail race of that distance since the Run Rabbit Run 100 2 years ago. And I didn't even finish that. I made it to 50 miles and then I DNF'd. Okay? I was a little anxious, meaning now I've done training runs past 26 miles, but I haven't done an actual trail race in 2 years. I've done the New York City Marathon, the Amsterdam Marathon, but road is different than trail. So the morning of the Pikes Peak Marathon yesterday, bobo, coffee, banana, and I should have stopped there. I had a gel. And I tell you what, everyone, it got me. It got me real good. So good that I almost threw up twice on the way down the mountain. So to the point, I had to stop drinking water on the way down. So at the top of the mountain, here I am. I took 2 cups of water because I was pretty thirsty. And I suffered for the next basically 20 minutes on the downhill. And I know it was the gel. Like, the gel just did not sit in my stomach well at all. It was not good. So I didn't throw up, but I wanted to. But I just knew, just get off this mountain. So I gotta say, it gets me excited for down the road. I don't want to get into the future too much, but I know I can go down Pikes Peak much, much faster, because it just, you know how it is. Like, when your stomach, and the uphill I was fine. But then as soon as I started the pounding, you know, it's different. And I was trying to go fast. I don't know what I was averaging. I'll try and look it up on Strava. But I think I was moving pretty well downhill. But I know I can go much, much faster, which again is very, very exciting for me in the future. All right, so it's a lesson learned. Oh yeah, the mistake was stick to your game plan. Like, I just got a little, and I should not have had the gel that morning. I was carrying gels, okay, but it just was too much. My stomach was not happy at all. Anyway, it was epic. I got off the mountain, and I had to stop drinking water until I had at the top, and then one other aid station on the way down. And you probably can imagine this, as you're dropping in elevation, it's getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And I think, you know, it was hot. It was at least upper 80s. It might have been low 90s. And then the smoke, my mouth got really dry the first 3 miles of the race going up. Then I got some water at the aid stations and it kind of went away. But I don't know if the smoke made my mouth drier. I don't know. But I didn't smell the smoke. I didn't feel like I was breathing harder because of it, just so you know. But on the way down, like the last 4 miles, it was hot. And I was just holding on, and I couldn't really drink. Because as soon as I drank water, my stomach was like, oh no. You're not, you know, it's just like, get off the mountain rather than pull over and throw up. So anyway, we get down. Thank you for cheering. Butter my bread here. This is about roughly a mile to go. These people cheering here. And then as soon as I hit the pavement, there's Steve with a GoPro getting great shots. And I'm, just so you know, this clip, like, I'm basically all I can do at this point. Like, I was not going that fast on the pavement, and I just was hanging on for dear life. And I even asked, I said, Steve, can you just glance behind me? Is Andy or David coming? Because I don't know if I have much else right now. And I was in the clear. It was good. It finished with a 3:36:31, which was also I guess an age group record. So that feels good to getting older and a little faster, So bottom line, PR'd the ascent by about 3 minutes and 20 seconds, which is almost the exact same amount of time that I PR'd the Mount Elbert FKT from about 6 weeks ago versus 2019. So it's like, put in the work, trust your training, and results will happen. All right. And I hope I'm not like bragging too much. I'm just trying to communicate, like, this is what happened on the mountain. And it was beautiful. It was a lifelong dream. Like I said, like yesterday, my dad used to run this race in the 90s. I grew up watching him race it. I grew up watching Matt Carpenter race the Pikes Peak, who has the course record, of course, for the ascent and the marathon. So it's just like, it's been in my blood. It's in my blood from the time I was in middle school. And I just thought to myself, maybe I could win this race someday. So it's just great that I was able to share it with all of you, I hope, as best as possible here on YouTube, and then share it with everybody at the finish line. Like, just epic shots, meeting people. So thank you for coming up and saying hello. I wish I could shake everyone's hand. Well, next year, after the pandemic, everyone was trying to be cautious, which I understand. But next year, we'll make sure, we'll have to throw some sort of party afterward. We'll go rent out a restaurant or something. We'll go have a little DGR reunion at the base of Pikes Peak. Okay, I think that was it. I know I'm rambling here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness, and 100,000 subscribers. Question of the day: When did you find this YouTube channel? And how did you find this YouTube channel? Honestly, that's like almost invaluable. Like I'm always fascinated to hear how YouTube works. Like, were you searching for the Nike Pegasus 37? Were you searching for the Amsterdam Marathon, how to run your first marathon? Like, how did you find this channel? I would appreciate the insight. And thanks for helping me. Thanks for helping me butter my bread this weekend. I want to give you all hugs right now, but we'll save that for another day. All right, DGR strong. We'll toss it back to yesterday's race. I got nothing else. I got to go edit, go to bed, and of course, see you all tomorrow. The journey's just starting. I love you. I love you. Keep fighting. Keep dreaming. All right, here we go. Yesterday's race, Pikes Peak Marathon 2020. Right there. Right there. Seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. See you tomorrow. Thank you.